Hi, I'm Marie with the Inspiration Vault, and welcome to the Craft Room Challenge, week 2, the Purge. Now, I call mine the Never-Ending Purge because this was originally supposed to be done on by the 17th of January, and today is not the 17th of January. In fact, we're already into February. And honestly, I kind of bit off more than I could chew. It took me 2.5 weeks to clear all of the unwanted clutter and just things that didn't belong in here. I had the entire closet full of just like papers and office stuff that really just don't belong in my craft room at all. And so it was painstakingly not fun at all to do any of it, but in the end I am so super pleased with the results of my craft room. And be sure to watch the video at the end to see what it looks like now. And I haven't even got to the part where I'm organizing and decorating. So this isn't all necessarily trash. Some of it's like shopping bags. These are the pegboards that are going to go up on the wall up there. And this is my old Wi-Fi router. My old printer is under there. I need to get rid of that. This stuff needs to just be put away. So it's not like it's a bunch of trash. It just needs to be put away. And then here are actually 2 trash bags. This is stuff that I have purged and sorted through. And just a bunch of boards. I use that for backdrops and stuff. This is an Afghan. It's so pretty. It just got pushed off of, I had it on top of something and it got pushed off. I just need to finish off the last little bit of it and tie it off and do a tutorial for that. But there's some purging that needs to go on over here. So part of this, they're empty boxes. Like that's empty. Those are empty. But this little puppy here is full of Cricut vinyl. Anybody else get suckered into those mystery boxes from Cricut? Yeah. I don't know. I went through a phase of wanting to get those mystery boxes all the time. And, well, if you're not using it as fast as you're buying it, then that becomes a problem. So some of this is going to be going into the organization week, but there's definitely some purging. So in this pile here, and I know you're thinking, piles, why do you have piles? So those 2 boxes, those are from an event from last year, and the stuff was downstairs and I got moved up here. So there are a few things that need to be put away in there, but mostly it's just those boxes. I need to get rid of them. Now here's the, what I call my closet of shame. Let me move this little lighting umbrella here. So we have some tubs that, you know, legit belong here. This is a tub of 4th of July craft things. But here we have what I would call like office stuff. There's some Scout stuff. There are papers. You go into here. Do you see those black cassette things? Yeah, those are cassettes. Those are 2 huge things full of cassette tapes from the 80s. And they're actually from the 80s and partly into the 90s when I started getting CDs. But in here, this closet of shame, what you see, for the most part, all of these boxes, they have been following us around. See, it says office on there, not craft room, it says office. And what it is that when we would move, whatever desk we had in the office or what we would use as an office, all those papers, we would kind of sort through them and run out of time, and then we would sweep them all into one of these boxes that would get sealed up and then never opened again. Now, definitely I've lost some important papers here and there. So, I mean, some of these haven't been opened for years, but I'm kind of afraid to throw them out in case there is something important in them. But this is what I'm going to be purging. This whole closet, none of this stuff belongs in here. The stuff that does belong in here, it needs to be put away. But, I mean, there's a lot of just like empty boxes and stuff that I need to get rid of. And this cart here, while I'm not getting rid of the things on here, these are projects that I didn't get to. Definitely that cart needs to be purged. The whole purpose of this cart when I initially bought it was for me to put the supplies for the projects that I was going to be working on immediately so that I could alleviate putting the stuff on the bags and floors. That didn't quite work out. What is all of this stuff? Again, this is from past projects, and it gets dumped in here, either by me or by my family. But yeah, so there you go. There's my dirty little secret hot mess craft room. There is going to be so much purging this week. And here it is. Finally, I have this closet cleaned out. It has taken me forever to get it done, but I am so pleased. There's nothing hiding over there. Nothing hiding over here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that little storage thing. It's supposed to be for purses, but I was thinking there's something else I could put in there. It's a little ironing board. I don't really need a full-size one. So now I have all of this free space to put some crafty items. That's just my Cinco de Mayo wreath. Not really sure what I want to do with all my completed wreaths. That's still to be decided. And I have some empty plastic bins. Sewing machine case. That's not going anywhere. Party stuff that's eventually going to go over to the right. But these two bins, we got mason jars and then we have wine bottles. And I definitely sifted through. You'll be able to see in the photos. I sifted through to get rid of all the spaghetti sauce jars and other random jars I really don't need. If I have a project that I'm going to do, then I'll start saving them. Yay! I'm so happy that I got it done. Hello everyone. I am proud to present the results of my never-ending purge. Now this isn't my complete craft room, of course. I still need to organize and do some decorative stuff. And if you can see on the carpet, this puppy needs to be vacuumed, something fierce. There is so much like glitter and paper scrap stuff on the floor. But yes, so see, I moved that one table, purged that out of here. And this is kind of under organization, but I found something to put my shopping bags in. Moved a few things around, but nothing underneath that doesn't belong. Nothing underneath there. And as you can see, both sides of that table are able to fold down, so that is all nice and clean. Over on the other side, really, it was just a matter of putting craft supplies away and purging stuff that didn't belong. Now, of course, if you watched my before video, then you know about my dirty little secret, which was this closet right here. And I am so super thrilled to show you guys the final result. It's all nice and organized into bins, so each like holiday has its own bin. I have tons of other craft supplies that aren't necessarily holiday themed, but those are organized elsewhere in my room. And you'll see I have down here, I have like pine cones down there, I have some photos, so these aren't all seasonal. Florals in there. I'm sure that's not the proper way to store flowers, but that's how I did it. That won't stay there forever, and then I'll have that space free. Just some random wood stuff. Galvanized, empty storage things that I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but it's neither here nor there. There's just some random stuff in that wooden crate, which I will eventually make into something as well. So we have that. Then we also have, over on the other side, this is the party side of the closet system. And so here, believe it or not, is just tons of party supplies in these bins. I have one whole bin dedicated to the baby shower I threw for Alicia because I still need to do like photographs and posts on that stuff. A whole bin of cake plates and cupcake plates or trays. And then this is just, again, just craft supplies. They're just empty bottles and empty shells of things that I can make into other stuff. And who doesn't have an entire bin of command hook supplies? And people, that's not even all of it. That's just all the ones that were in my craft room. I still have to go find the ones in the rest of my house and I can add to it. And this is just some other party equipment. Who doesn't have their own disco ball and disco lights, right? And their own helium tank. Basket supply. There's those confetti eggs again, if you saw the one on cleaning off the work surfaces. I still don't know where those came from, but they're completely fully made confetti eggs, and so I've decided to keep them. Now, if you noticed here and you're thinking, well, you didn't purge all that, I'm not getting rid of any of that. I'm keeping all of that. These are different foam boards and poster boards. Some of these I use for color backdrops for photos. I use this. Yeah, I don't actually have that wooden wall. I have like a foam board or the brick. And then like these pieces, these are like to wrap around glassware and stuff. I use those to paint on instead of newspaper because it doesn't have the newsprint on it that can get on your hands. The baskets, I bought them because I thought I would use them for something. I'm not going to purge them and get rid of them. I just need to figure out what I need to do. But that goes under organized. But yeah, guys, this is it. Let's see if I can, yeah, that's as far as I can zoom out for you guys. But look at that. Look at all this space. And my husband came in and he was like, this room is really gigantic. And I don't think that he realized how big it was when I had stuff everywhere. So now he's kind of looking at it with a side eye and I'm like, nope, this is my craft room.